Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Janet Roark. I'm a veterinarian in Austin, Texas. I'm the essential oil vet on social media. And I'm here today to talk to you guys about fireworks. So I posted yesterday asking how your animals respond to fireworks. And I was really surprised, not really surprised, but I was really sad to learn that many of you have dogs in particular that are afraid of fireworks and either have to be on medication or, are really scared and shaking and really nervous. The 4th of July is coming up in the United States here, and it's a big fireworks holiday. It is on a Sunday this year, so it is on the weekend, and I think people are starting to gather more these days. So I think it's going to be a big year for it, and I am talking about it so early because it's actually only in 2 weeks. And I want to make sure that you guys have what you need as far as knowledge and making sure you're prepared for when this event occurs. It'll probably be the whole weekend, and we can't control our neighbors. We can certainly control ourselves and make sure we don't do things that scare our animals, but we can't really control our neighbors. And just getting mad about it is not helpful, and it's not going to change anything. So what we can do is prepare for the inevitable, which is the fireworks happening over 4th of July weekend. So if your dog is afraid of fireworks, I have 10 tips for you. And if your dog is fine, but you have neighbors that are worried about it, you can certainly share this with your friends. I encourage you to share this video with them and let them know that there's some things that they can do that are pretty easy to help ensure their dogs, one, don't run away and are a little bit more relaxed when nighttime comes and the fireworks start going off. So the first tip is to make sure that your dog gets lots of exercise and playtime before the fireworks start. So I recommend going on a nice long walk in the morning, making sure they're nice and tired, maybe going on a hike in the woods or on a nice nature hike out, so that when the time comes for fireworks, they're nice and tired already. So they don't have a lot of pent up energy. Just keeping them inside all day is not really helpful. Making sure that they get the exercise they need, very, very helpful in helping them relax a little bit when the fireworks start. And this also works for thunderstorms too, but sometimes you don't know when a thunderstorm is coming. But all these tips do work for that too. Tip number 2, be sure your pet has a safe place to hide. So this is dogs and cats. This can work for horses too if they prefer to be in their stalls. But someplace safe where they're not going to hurt themselves is really, really important. And dogs and cats like to hide in corners, in any place that seems like a den, basically. So if you don't have one of those, you can make one pretty easily by putting a blanket over a crate, putting some blankets inside the crate, making it a nice comfy place for them to go as a safe place when the fireworks do start, so they can go and kind of hide in a nice safe area and lay down. Tip number 3 is to turn on the TV or play some music for your animals. Spotify actually has playlists for dogs, and there's you can also turn on the TV and turn it on to a nature channel or something that has some good music. Turn up the music, and that works really, really well to kind of drown out some of the sounds that are going on outside. Tip number 4 is while the festivities are going on, you can practice some training and obedience to distract your pets from the festivities and keep them focused on you. Having treats available, focused on the treats and what you're doing, can be really, really helpful. Doing that inside is recommended as opposed to outside. The 4th of July weekend is usually, we have a lot of animals that run away during this because they're scared. They run away from home. So we also recommend that you always have a leash and collar or harness on your animal if you have to go outside to go potty. Do this even if your yard is fenced in. So if you have a fenced in yard and your animals usually stay inside, if they get very frightened by a loud noise, or because of the things that are going on in the neighborhood, they can jump over or dig underneath fences when they don't normally do that, even to the point of even hurting themselves. So it's always recommended that during during the festivities, you always have a leash and harness or collar on them. They can't slip out of collars, so making sure it's well-fitting. A well-fitting harness is my recommendation there. Tip number 6, be sure your pet has an up-to-date microchip and a collar with a tag with your name and phone number on it, in case they do happen to get away or slip out of their collar or get lost. So just making sure that they have a really easy way to get back to you in the event that they do run away. So just being prepared for that. A lot of people don't update their microchips. They maybe get their pets microchipped when they're spayed or neutered, when they're young. But you do have to update those. Maybe you've moved, or you didn't pay for the lifetime version of the microchip information. So double check and make sure that's up to date. It's a good time to do that once a year. And then tip number 7, you can also set up some fun indoor activities like an obstacle course, little jumps, make a fort. Like you can do fun things with your animals inside and doing indoor activities to make it super fun. Tip number 8, give them a super fun toy that they don't normally get to play with. So this is a really good time to go get your dogs, get your animals a present for the festivities, and they get it when stuff is going on. So they don't normally get it. It makes it super exciting. They're not bored with it yet. They can pull all the stuffing out of the little toy or whatever it is that they do to get the squeaky. That's what my dogs do. They rip things apart to get the squeakies. Or you can give them a super awesome treat, and you can also give them both. A super awesome treat or bone to chew on. You can make pup-cicles really easily with just like get a bowl, a freezer safe bowl, and fill it with bone broth. And you can put a couple of treats in there, or some chicken or some yummy meat, just a couple of pieces, and freeze it. And it takes them a while to chew through that. They can have quite a bit of that, and it'd be very, very safe. A little bone broth or like chicken broth works great. Tip number 9, of course, use your oils. Apply oils liberally to yourself. Okay. If you are nervous, your animals sense this. And even if you're nervous about them being nervous, they feed off of that, and it will actually make things worse. So keeping yourself calm is extremely key during this particular event. So apply your oils, whichever one is your favorite, whether it's, Adaptiv or put on some balance, either one of those. Really, really good options to keep yourself calm so that your animals say, oh, mom's calm, so everything's going to be okay. And then, of course, tip number 10, diffusing doTERRA essential oils can really create a calm and soothing atmosphere so that your pets actually sleep through the fireworks. There's different ways that you can apply the essential oils, that you can also different oils that you can use. And so I recommend doing all 3 applications, so topical, internal, and diffused. And here are some of the oils that you can use: Peace, Serenity, Vetiver, Lavender, Roman Chamomile, Balance, Calmer, Copaiba, Console, or Adaptiv. I really like using oils topically like Calmer, which is one of the kids blends. And it is really, really good because it's already diluted, or you can dilute some lavender. You can use some Balance, which is also already diluted. And you can rub that on their ear tips, and even just roll a little bit on your hand, rub your hands together and pet them along their back. Put a little bit on their collar or on a bandana around their neck, that sort of thing, to help them stay calm. So that's for topical use. Now, in your diffuser, you can use any of these oils, whichever one you prefer, you can use a combination of these oils. I have a diffuser recipe I'll post in just a second. And then internally, I recommend doing a couple of drops of the Copaiba. You can also do the Serenity soft gels or the Adaptiv capsules, not the oils, the capsules, internally for dogs that are over 30 pounds. So you can give one of those. You can also do the Copaiba soft gels internally for dogs over 30 pounds. So those are some different oils that you can use. And then my diffuser recipe that I really like, there's several of them out there, but for dogs that really need a lot, you can do 2 drops each of Serenity, Copaiba, Lavender, and Vetiver in your diffuser and keep that running. I usually start it before it's dark. So before the fireworks start, and you can run it all night long. So those are my tips for fireworks and animals to help keep them calm. My top 10 tips. You can also do things like thunder shirts and there's different products out there available like that. That's very helpful for some dogs. And if you do need oils, please order them now so that you'll have them in time. So if you don't have an account yet, or you're not working with another doTERRA person, if somebody shared this video with you, please reach out to them. But otherwise, you can go to essentialoilvet.com/get oils to order a couple of these oils that you want to try this year, and let me know how it goes. And hopefully you guys have a nice, calm, safe 4th of July. And like I said, please share this video if you found it helpful, or you know anybody that it might help. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.